Greetings, Aries. Welcome to your Mars and Scorpio reading. Your planet in your 8th house. Everything has gotten so deep. Maybe too complicated for you to make decisions comfortably, but decisions have to be made. So what to do with this 8th house energy? You want to reach. You want to reach out and grab it, have it in your hands, push it even. But that's only because you may have learned in your life or have created a life where it seems like things don't happen for you unless you do it, unless you manifest it, create it, build it. But Scorpio energy, which is the ruling energy of the 8th house. So Mars is in Scorpio right now, which also happens to be your 8th house. So your impulse either works really well for you or it is destructive, self-destructive, life-destructive. It works really well for you if you follow your feeling and you pull back from your current philosophy, the way that you take action, the way you think that you're supposed to. Mars in your 8th house is running into things, bumping into things that you think are shiny, but they actually happen to be really trash because you went somewhere that you weren't supposed to go. You reached for something that you were never actually supposed to have. So sometimes the safest way to move through your life is to let things come to you, let them attach themselves to you. And as they work to attach themselves, you assess very thoroughly if what's trying to connect itself to you, this person, this friendship, this job opportunity, this love opportunity, you assess if you want that attachment, especially because typically connections are long-term, even if you don't expect them to be. Sometimes they last for years and time goes by and this person is still here. So you're wondering why everything feels so intense, and it's because Mars wants you to be that intentional. What you think you can just push to the side, it lingers. So yeah, it does make you really cautious and careful about what you let into your life, who you let in and why. But it also purifies your energy a lot and helps you attract a lot. And what you realize that you're actually looking for is quality people, quality opportunities, quality love. Okay, so then let's talk about quality from the lens of Mars and Scorpio now and what that means. Scorpio is on the Taurus Scorpio axis. This energy is all about wealth, physical wealth, emotional wealth. And this energy is fixed. It's on a fixed axis, which means this isn't an energy that pops in and pops out. So when you want to make decisions on a whim, or you want to, it doesn't sustain, right? So this energy really demands quality energy from you first in order to get that quality back. And so it could feel in some ways like, oh man, there's something wrong with the people outside of me. They're not really giving me what I'm looking for. But the high priestess says, yes, sometimes that's the case. But sometimes those people are just a reflection of you. So instead of turning that fire outward, pull it back into yourself and rewrite the script, as I like to say, for yourself in terms of what a quality life and quality existence looks like. Yeah. Let's talk a little bit more about love while Mars is in Scorpio. This is a reproductive time for you. So if you don't want to have children during this time, you want to be careful because your impulse can get you tied up. Otherwise, it's a very sexy time for you, and it is a time to receive whatever it is that you're looking for. And the clearer you are about what you're looking for, the better things go and the easier it is to discern between who can, give those things to you in a connection and who can't. The Empress is aware of her value in all settings and doesn't command. No, it's not about commanding. It's almost like a reward, You teach people, you show people how sweet your energy is. And if they want to experience it, then they've got to meet you there. And if they don't want to, they don't have to. But if they want to, and most times they do, they'll meet you there. And where are they meeting you? They'll meet you where you deem is halfway based off of your values, your needs. And that's it. Because if you try to be something that people want you to be to make them comfortable, what you will find in those connections is that they expect that from you all the time, and that's not actually who you are. So you will eventually realize that you don't actually want that bond, So although it really can be difficult to hold people to this fixed standard of quality and And I mean difficult. It's difficult. It's the only way to get to the right relationship. It's the only way to get to the right dynamic in your existing relationship. And you don't have to fight about it. But most people don't, they don't understand Scorpio energy. They don't understand that Scorpio energy it's not trying to push you over. It just happens to. But really, it's intimacy. And the more you care, the more you really love through the intensity of feeling, the more that intense connection changes things. It makes you work in a different way, but it's based on something that is deeply intentional and romantic as well. It is very romantic. Money, Aries, is strong. The more you are fully rooted, the more you take full form, regardless of what's happening outside of you or how people see you. This Queen of Pentacles will be the base to your Queen of Wands. You will have the physical stability and financial abundance to go along with this inspired streak that you always find yourself on. It never wavers. What wavers is the lack of a root. So if you can stay steady, it's not easy and it doesn't feel the sweetest all the time, but you can you can really receive the missing pieces of the puzzle. There are people all around who just want to hand it to you, just want to give it to you just because. No other reason. You can receive it. You can move forward really peacefully, which actually can give you the time and energy that you need to heal from things that you've gone through and continue to go through. But if you question your value because people wanted you to question your value, they put things in your head or whatever it is, it's hard to be happy about what you've just achieved and what you can attract to you. It can be hard to shift things around in your mind the way that you need to so that you can approach your professional endeavors differently, but not necessarily in a sad way. Like it can be sad, but really it's just about like repositioning yourself based off of everything that you know now and only accepting opportunities moving forward that are in alignment with that. and then taking it to the next level of like, what do I really want? Like, how do I really want it to feel? Like, what would make me feel alive, you know? Yeah, I want the groundedness, absolutely, but I don't want it to the point where I'm like not enjoying this whole thing, you know? Okay, so Mars in Scorpio is it's deep, it's sexy. And if you can be okay with sitting with the feeling of it all, and maybe even the slow pace of it all, you can get super, super, super lucky. Don't be confused by the slow pace and all of the feeling. Stay in it. Okay, Aries, I will see you in your next transit reading. In the meantime, you can schedule private or birth chart readings with me through the link in my description. More love.